So in today's piano tutorial, we're going to play a basic A minor, F major, and these are called triads. This is level 1. Level 2, what you want to do is you're going to play some passing notes. So you notice passing up, and then what we're going to do is level 3, play some passing chords. Watch this. Now here in level 4, you'll notice we're going to play some open voices. Much more advanced. Now one chord, watch this. That was the same chord. And we can do this. Those are passing chords too. And we're going to break all this down step by step, note by note, in only 5 levels. My name is KC. I am one of the music coaches here at Pretty Simple Music. My #1 goal is to simplify your musical journey, and we're gonna have a lot of fun here. If you're not having fun learning the piano, then you're probably not here at Pretty Simple Music, because I'm all about fun. So we're gonna start off very basic. These are called triads because they are 3 notes. And the first chord is an A minor chord. This is an F major chord. And then we went to a C major chord. And then we went to a G major chord. And feel free to look here on a PDF. You can be able to download this to follow along. Step 2, what we're going to do is we are going to play passing notes. You notice I did this? The top note is moving up. So wherever your triad is, just move that chord up. Move that top note up. So we did A minor. Level 3, we did some passing chords, all right? Now real quick, before we take things up to the next level, 3 seconds. 3 seconds is all it takes to give this video a thumbs up. Some of you guys have said it only takes 1 second. So however long it takes, it means so much to me. Now, let's go to the next level. So what we're gonna do is A minor, and we're trying to get here. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a thing called a substitution chord. So instead of this, we're gonna do this. We're gonna go A minor. So A minor, and then I go to that F, and I'm gonna move that left hand up to a D. This turns into a D minor 7. And we need something to get us to this chord. So what we're gonna do is we can play this. This is called a diminished 7th chord. This is a G diminished 7 over C sharp. And again, you got the PDF to follow along with. Here is chord number 1. And again, I'm just passing those notes up top. And if you can't reach and do this, listen, just keep it simple. And then go to the F over the D, which turns into a D minor 7. And you'll notice from time to time, I'll do little nuances like this. So let's do this in real time. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm just, these are called hammer on, hammer offs. You hear a lot of guitar players play things like this. And then I'll do this. Woo! This is nice neo-soul R&B, kind of popular with that style. So instead of this, F, C, G, we did this. And then we're gonna pass into this. So let's take our time here. We already broke this down. And then we're gonna turn this to a F minor over the D. This is a nice passing chord to take us to our 1 chord. And you hear this a lot. G7, sus4. This sounds like we're getting ready to, with that flat 9, it sounds like we're getting ready to go to home. So all we're doing is this. And then I'm gonna roll that top note up. G over C. So let's do this together. F minor over that D, G over C, and this turns into a C major 7 with a nice sus, because it sounds like, and you can do that same, that's the G chord. I'm just gonna start here, okay? So I'm gonna roll up. Remember that top note, feel free to do those passing notes. And then take us to level 4. Now, if you notice here, this is a nice B minor 7 with the 4. And again, I break all this stuff down in our 10-step plan, giving you different ways to play passing chords and passing notes. But I want to keep this fun, okay? So I'm doing this, and then I'm gonna roll this up. So now I'm at an E7, and I'm just gonna pass this up. And this takes you to the A minor chord. This is called a progression to the 6th chord. So, oh, say can you sing? Or amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved. You hear a lot of musicians play this to get to the A minor. And I use generic songs like that because, well, no copyright infringement. No strikes against my channel. So anyway, that takes you to the 6th chord, okay? Now we're at level 4. Now this is for my advanced musicians. So sorry if this is a little bit too difficult for you, but remember, step 1 or level 1, level 2 is great for beginners to the intermediate musicians. Okay, so now we're at level 4. This is a little bit more advanced because we're going to play some open voicings, and these are like wide stretch type of chords, but I have something for you if you don't have a stretch where you can play quite this wide just yet, because ultimately perfect practice makes perfect, and you'll be able to do stretches and things like this. But if you can't stretch like this, just do this A minor chord with the right hand, and I'm just kind of slurring into that. Not quite a slur, but I'm just leaning into it. All right, so you're just gonna play it 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and this is taking me to the 4th chord. So I'm gonna play A minor, G minor, triad with an F major. And now listen to this. Amazing grace, how sweet. So anytime you wanna go to a 4th chord, this is what you can play. Remember that passing notes, you can play that up top. Now, what did I do in the demo here? I did this. Woo! That's a big stretch. Here's my tritone, that E to that B flat. And this still takes you to the 4th chord. Amazing grace, how sweet. All right. And that's also a wide stretch there. That's just a substitution for this. All right. So let's keep this moving. That is my 56-4-3. Y'all remember the Trench Formula series? I spent about 4 or 5 hours breaking down different formulas so that way you can play different transitions to get you somewhere, all right? Or this is another way of saying passing chords, all right? Because if I want to get to the 1, amazing grace, watch this. Amazing. So anytime you want to go to the 1 chord, this is the money chord. That's a stretch. You can just, okay? So I'm passing notes 4, 6 at the top, and I'm gonna play this over a G, and this turns into a G9 with a 13, all right? Because listen, if I'm giving you examples you can't use in real life instantly, then ultimately, why are you learning this, right? So anytime you wanna go to the 1 chord, Amazing Grace, or whatever song it is. All right. So there we are. This is a D, G over E with the C at the bottom. All right, again, we have the PDF for you to follow along with all of these chords, all right? So 6, passing, 2, 3. You can, same type of hammer-ons. Now I did 1 chord. that's only one chord, and I'm gonna take my time to break this down for you guys. So that one chord is a B7, sharp 9, sharp 5, and I want you to learn this chord in all 12 keys. I have a video called the 3-6 Nasty Chord Progressions, and we talk about this chord, and I show you how to move it around, all right? So if you're an advanced musician, this is a very nice chord to learn. Now, we're gonna start this chord off here in C sharp, and what I'm gonna do is take this out because it sounds too muddy. And if you notice the scale, watch this. One more time, and now watch the chord. I come out of that. Now, what am I doing? C sharp, sharp 9, sharp 5, F sharp or G flat, same chord. Keep that scale going. B. It's B7, sharp 9, sharp 5, and then E7, sharp 9, sharp 5, and that scale is Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved, how great is our God. Sing with me, how great. Now I'm coming out of that. That's a nice substitution for a basic A minor. And then you notice I kept going. That's only one type of chord that's passing to the chord, and I'm trying to get to this A minor. So what can we pass? G major. Then you want to do another A minor, down, G major. So it's the same A minor, G major, A minor, G major, and learn this in all your different inversions. So and what I can do is I can come out of this. So now what's that one? That's to get to the C chord. What do you play? Go up a whole step and play a D minor. So D minor, C major, D minor, C major, D minor, C major. These are called inversions. I believe this is what, level 1 or level 2 in our, or step 1 or step 2 in our 10-step plan. I highly encourage you guys to join our program. We have a 10-step plan to take you from absolute beginner to the advanced level plan. And that's pretty much all I did in this breakdown. And these are nice little nuances that you can do to take you up to that next level. Again, if you're an absolute beginner, stick with level 1 or level 2. You all know I never like to close any video without letting you know that today is a new day, a new life, and a new opportunity for you to become a better you. I'll see you guys right here in this video.